Let's turn it on. Ooh, not bad. Look at that. That's pretty powerful. Look at that bad boy. It's so disgustingly beautiful, isn't it? I've got a really bad feeling that I'm gonna end up ditching this whole thing and getting some filter floss on a roller. Oh. The blues are just coming on at the Spicy Reef, and we are gonna find out if this little bad boy is gonna be much more powerful than the little pump that I had on there. By comparison, this was a 12 volt pump. It's kind of noisy. I found that a lot of the DC pumps, they have a mechanism in them that's a pulse width modulator that causes them to make a little kind of like a gas engine or something. I don't know. Anyway, this AC, it just is driven off of the sine wave on our own electricity. And so generally tend to be a little less noisy, but I don't know, they're not always, right? It just depends on the other parts that they put into it. So let's find out. Let's find out how bad it's gonna be when you go cheap. Let's turn it on. Ooh, not bad. Look at that. That's pretty powerful. I like not having to use the rubber band. That's for sure. I'm blasting that GSP pretty hard. One of those nozzles just slamming my GSP there. Pull it up a little bit and I won't be smashing that GSP so hard. And I bet I could turn it. So one end is pointing to the glass here. There, how's that working? There, that's better. I'm not gonna kill the GSP. All right, I'm gonna let that run. But one other thing I'm noticing here is it's not that quiet. Listen, see? It's quieter than the DC pump that I just pulled off of there, but still kind of noisy. You definitely do not want to leave this on there running all day long. It's just a little too noisy for that, which is one of the reasons why I wanted to put it on a larger pump so I could get this thing to go through the water in the entire tank a little bit faster. We are about 6 hours into this experiment. We can definitely see that this filter is doing its job. Look how gunked up it's getting and dirty. Even a snail nearby is becoming a little interested. Look at the pattern there on the right hand side of the snails, just kind of munching up on that algae. Anyway. All right, we are gonna pull the pump out and see how we did. Get my activated carbon out of the way. I guess I should have unplugged that. All right, here we go. Now we're gonna pull it out. Look at that bad boy. It's so disgustingly beautiful, isn't it? Isn't that the most beautifully disgusting thing you've ever seen in your life? All right, single-handedly, come on. We can do it. Ooh. Don't drop in there, bad boy. Work with me, work with me. You got it, you got it. And we are gonna go reverse clean this in the faucet as I drip scumminess all over the house. What I don't do for, or what I do for a YouTube video. Come back and mop up the floor. All right. So yeah, look at that. Do I have enough light here? Where's the light? Where's the light? I should have a before and after. Oh, here's, these cabinets are kind of white, kind of almost dirty yellow. Maybe I should have left that on. Because what I want to do right now, yeah, it's a better fit, is I want to get it on this faucet. And I want to reverse clean it. Here we go. showing up on there? I think so. Whoa, look at that thing swell up. I've got the faucet on full force. I don't see that coming clean, do you? What if I scrub it at the same time? I've got scalding hot water going here. I have no idea if that's gonna... Wow, it's swelling up so bad. I don't think that these are reusable. In my opinion, this wouldn't last another 30 minutes in that tank without getting backed up the way it was already. Again. So I would definitely not recommend spending 10 bucks on this filter if you wanted to leave it in there overnight the way I did. Maybe it's a beautiful thing if you do 1 hour at a time on a tank that's already clean. Now I have to say, my tank, the water is not the cleanest water, so this would probably be, as far as polishing the water, a better bet if your water's already clean. But then why would you need to polish the water? Catch 22! Wouldn't that be funny if this video ended up being a test bed for how to not do all this filtering and how to actually do a filter roller? Done. 2 days. Maybe my tank was just that dirty. But I think filter floss, the filter roller, would have lasted a lot longer than 2 days. $10 worth of that filter roller. So I've gone ahead and got another one. This is also 20 micron. This is 20 micron. Now this is pleated, this is not pleated, but this is more area. So I don't know. We're gonna put it in and see what happens. I did want to show you the trick that I used with this because this was a little big for the pump that I had. And it didn't really fit on there. And what I was doing was cleaning out my, taking inventory on my heaters. And on the bottom of these heaters, there's a little rubber gasket. This is the little basket that is on the pump. And this gasket came from the bottom of one of those glass heaters, aquarium heaters. And they put them on there so that they don't rattle and break while they're inside the tank. But for this one's a little smaller. This one's just gonna fit right in there. Actually, it's not, is it? I thought it did. It fit earlier. Oh, you know what it is? When I take it off, there's a little extra ring on there. And that little ring is what fit on there. But I think I can put like just a couple of really small rubber bands on here and that's gonna do the trick. Now the other side, because it doesn't have a bottom like this one does. So I had these really cool rubber stoppers and they're basically the shape of a cone like this and you can just put it in the end and you can get them in various sizes for like 25 cents, maybe $1 at the hardware store. But anyway, I can't find it. You can put anything in there to stop it, right? What I did find is this little rubber bouncing ball. Look at that. So that's gonna work just fine. Put a couple rubber bands on here and I will be dropping this in the tank and counting down. We'll see if it lasts more than 2 days or not. I've got a really bad feeling that I'm gonna end up ditching this whole thing and getting some filter floss on a roller. Spicy Reef here, signing off.
Now what are you doing?
I think I got it.
How do you know if it's up or down?